parallel lines have the same slope. If my line is 1/3 on one line for the slope, the other one is 1/3. Perpendicular lines, if you multiply their slopes, it'll equal -1. Their slopes are opposite reciprocal. That means you flip the fraction and add a negative. If our slope is 3/4, flip the fraction, add a negative. If our slope is 5, make it into a fraction. I'm going to flip it and add a negative. This one is already a negative, so I'm going to flip it and I'm going to leave it positive. Opposite reciprocal. I can't say the word. Okay. To determine whether this is parallel or perpendicular, you have to work out the slopes. So x1, y1, x2, y2. I got -5 minus 1 over -1 minus 1. That equals -6 over -2, which equals 3. So AB's slope is 3. Now let's find the slope of CD, x1, y1, x2, y2. 1 minus 2 over 6 minus 3. That gives me -1/3. So if my slope for AB is 3 and my slope for CD is -1/3, that tells me that these lines are perpendicular. I'm going to go ahead and tell you the slopes for AB. It is 13 over 25, and the slope for CD is 12. Those do not have anything in common, so they would be neither. And our last one, the slope for AB is 1/3, and the slope for CD is 1/3, which means those lines are parallel. The last thing we're going to do is graph perpendicular and parallel lines. This is asking for a perpendicular line. So first I'm going to graph CD. C is -2, -3, The slope of a line is the ratio of the change along the y-axis to the change along the x-axis between any 2 points on a line. Slope formula is rise over run, or y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. In this first picture, the slope is going up, so it's a positive slope. In the next picture, if it's slanted that way, it's a negative slope. If it is a horizontal line, it has a 0 slope. And if it's a vertical line, it has an undefined slope. Now we're going to practice finding slope. So first, we need to label our points. x1, y1, x2, y2. Sorry, this hates me. All right, so we're going to do y2, negative 5, minus y1, negative 2, over negative 3 minus 6. And if you work that out, it gives you negative 3 over negative 9, which reduces to 1/3. That is a positive slope. We've done this before, so I'm assuming you can work the rest of these out. If you worked number 2 out, your slope would be 1 over 14, negative 1 over 14, and that would be a negative slope. If you work number 3 out, you would get negative 5 over 0. That, if there is a 0 on the bottom of your fraction, that means it is undefined, and it would be a vertical line. If you work number 4 out, you would get 0 over 7. If the 0 is on top, it means you have 0 slope. To find the slope when you have a picture, you pick 2 points and you rise and you run. So I'm going to pick this point and this point. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. I rose 3, I ran 2. This one, I rise 1 and run backwards 2. So negative 1 over 2. This one is also a negative slope, so this one, well, gonna rise 1, 2, 3, 4. Run backwards 1, so negative 4 over 1. This is a horizontal line, which means it has a 0 slope. This one, 1, 2, 3, 1. 3 over 1. Flip your paper over on the back and we'll finish our notes.